Alrighty traders, a bit of a market update for you. Let's get straight into it. Don't place a trade based on what you'll see in this video because there is no guarantees of making a profit in the market. It takes you a long time to become a good trader. So this video here is just to educate you to become a much better trader. Alrighty traders, let's have a bit of a market update across the markets today. See what actually happened and see what's going on through here. So let's start off with the good old Nasdaq. The Nasdaq itself is almost at that 14,500 level, which is indeed a really strong level of resistance through here. The one thing I really do want to talk about, guys, is this is now getting to euphoria stage when it comes to these markets. Okay, this is euphoria, and this will ultimately end really bad. This will end really bad. Now I say bad, we can short the market goes down, make some money, right? So, but this is going to ultimately end really bad. This is now getting into ultimate euphoria stage. And the unfortunate thing about this is that there's a lot of people out there that are going to really get sort of sucked into this move. And you may be long right now. You may have bought long a week ago saying, see John, told ya, here we go. Market move, market go. So that's when we're looking at the markets here, okay, there's a lot of euphoria here, and I just want you to make sure you've got some good stops in place. If you are long these markets right now, you've got good stops and you've got good risk management. Because when the market does turn, and I don't know when, I'm actually thinking more August now, that we may see that turning point and then a real good like 10 or 15% pullback, especially the way the market is now, but at least a good 10% pullback. When that does happen, that's going to happen pretty quickly, right? And what's going to happen over the course of a couple of weeks is going to retrace what took a couple of months, right? Because it goes up, boom, down we go, right? So when it comes to that, and when it comes to that situation there, you just need to really understand that. So if you are long these markets right now, just make sure you got good stops in place. Make sure you bring in your stops up in place, and then make sure you've got good risk management, because when this thing turns, it's going to turn fast, and within a few weeks, it's going to retrace what took a couple of months. So that's the Nasdaq through there. Let's look at the S&P 500. The S&P 500 is almost at sort of this 4,600 level, which indeed has been a strong area of resistance in the past as well too. So as you can see, up, sort of up and up, right? Up, away it goes. So that's what we're looking out through there for when it comes to, when it comes to the S&P 500. We're right at that level of resistance through there. So again, guys, when this market does start to turn, it's going to turn really fast. And so this euphoria stage, right? This absolute euphoria stage, which we're seeing right now, is definitely kicking into gear. And again, for me personally, guys, I got it right, but I got it wrong. I got it right because I did see this market having a really good move. I got it wrong for the last week because I really thought we'd at least get a pullback first before we started to continue seeing this up move. Because as you guys know, right, I've always said that I see an all-time new high coming by the end of the year. I just didn't expect it to be this strong. It's like, wow, here we go, right? Rip your face off rally. And that's what's happening in the markets there. So that's the S&P 500. Just looking at the Dow Jones as well too. The Dow Jones, very good, strong breakout. The problem with the Dow Jones is we're right at this level of resistance now. So the Dow Jones is not out of the woodworks yet, right? So we're not out of the woodworks yet when it comes to the Dow Jones. But we're definitely getting to a point now where we could be, where we're going to be getting that real soon. So that's what I'm seeing through there when it comes to the Dow Jones, when it comes to the S&P 500 as well too, and the indices, and then the indices. Let's go look at the gold and silver market. So let's go check out gold through here. Gold has just continued to have like a little bit of an up move today. Not really much going on. But this is now starting to slowly drift, right? It's starting to slowly drift in the direction of the overall trend. If we go look at that weekly charts, right, we can see low, higher low, and higher low through there, right? So we can clearly see very strong upward movement from here. Lows, high lows, and higher lows in the market. And then now we can actually see that this is now continuing to see a really nice movement to the upside. So, and onto silver as well too. Silver just really bam out of the gates. And again, this weekly chart is still kicking in quite nicely, so everything's doing really well from here. We had a strong breaking of that level through there, so we're probably going to have at least a move up towards that level there on the $26 mark. Again, we don't know exactly how that's going to work out. It's like, is it going to continue up from here, or are we going to get a little pullback? But we get a little pullback, we're probably going to then continue up, because this overall move now, to me, in silver is the start of that next move, right? Because if you look at the overall move if you look at the market from an overall move from that perspective, right? Up and then down and then up and then down and then back up again, right? So that's what we're seeing there, right? From an overall market perspective, overall move perspective, from that there. Looking at the GDX as well too, right? We can see here from the GDX perspective, low, higher low, and then higher low through here as well. Two big significant higher lows on those charts there, and we're continuing up. So all this is, guys, and as you can see, all this was just a pullback and then a strong move up, a pullback, and then we're probably looking for another big strong move up from there as well too. So that's what we're seeing right now again on the GDX. From that perspective there, guys. The GDXJ, same sort of thing as well too, guys. We're going low, higher low, and higher low as well, and we can see that's what's going on through there from that perspective through there. And last but least, guys, looking at the actual bond market itself. The actual bond market itself, guys, we're definitely holding here quite strongly, but we're getting this nice little sort of V bottom formation through here. So we may have just found the bottom, right? We have just maybe found the bottom in this particular market, the bond market, because it does, obviously looking at the 10-year and so on and so forth, they're starting to come down. So the bond market may have just found a final bottom before we start to continue seeing this really strongly move up to the upside. So there we go, traders. Hope that helps you out today. Again, the overall view here, guys, is that we really are in a euphoria phase in the stock market. Again, I did expect to see the stock market to make a strong move and make a move to all-time new highs. If you see yesterday's video, I talked about that. I just didn't expect it to be this strong, right? So I got the direction right, but what's probably likely to happen is I don't believe we're going to get to all-time new highs on the S&P. I believe we're going to see a good 5 or 10% pullback first, and then we have a big rally. But the overall rally, the overall all-time new highs, I still see that happening. I just don't know how that's going to happen. Hey, we just may run straight to that all-time new highs from there. When it comes to the mining stocks and also gold and silver, right, we have got a really big pullback, and I believe we're starting to scoop back up as well too. And it does look like the bond market looks like start to turn around as well too. So TMF, TLT looks like it may actually have a nice rise to the upside from there. Traders, if you do need some help, then that first link in the description, guys, click on that. I'm giving away free access to my trading course. The very first video you actually get is I teach you my #1 chart reading and trading technique that I use. That's been working since the 1950s. So that first link in the description, click on that from there. If you are interested in joining my coaching program, you actually want to join my coaching program where I personally coach you every single day. I give you my strategies, I give you my scanner, and I'm there personally coaching you. Then I've got 2 spots left open. If that's for you, then that second link in the description there, guys, click on that. Fill out the application form, and I will personally call you to see if you're a good fit. Have a great day, guys.